Hey guys, it's me again. So, recently there had been some rumors that the Sony WF-1000XM3 earbuds will be getting aptX HD support through a software update. Now, to provide some context, if you had gone onto aptX's website in mid-February, perhaps to check what products supported aptX HD, you would have noticed the XM3 earbuds being listed as one of those products supporting aptX HD. Shortly after this discovery by the Walkman blog, kudos to him for picking this up, mainstream media began to report on this story too, and this caused a lot of excitement in our community, the community of people who own the XM3 earbuds. We were all like, wow, the XM3s are finally getting aptX HD and by extension aptX too. But barely a week later, Qualcomm pulled the listing off their website. Obviously, this raised more than a few questions, one of which is it really gonna happen, or was it just a mistake by some poor Qualcomm employee? Now, we're gonna analyze the facts here because that's what we do here all the time. The WF-1000XM3 was launched without aptX HD, which was a pretty odd move at that time because back then all of Sony's flagship wireless headphones supported aptX HD, but later on Sony launched a few more flagship wireless headphones that did not support aptX HD, like the Huron 3, the H910N, and the WI-1000XM2 wireless earbuds. And that sorta indicates a shift away from Qualcomm Bluetooth chips because only specific Qualcomm Bluetooth chips can support aptX HD, which is after all Qualcomm technology. Yes, you heard that right. Only Qualcomm Bluetooth chips can support aptX HD, and since the XM3 earbuds, they don't use Bluetooth chips from Qualcomm but from a brand called MediaTek, it's not possible for it to start to support aptX HD even through a software update. So the listing might have been a mistake, which is why they pulled it down. Or is it? Now, consider this. Even though the Sonys may not have the hardware for aptX HD, it still has the hardware for aptX. Because unlike aptX HD, the regular form of aptX do not require a specific type of Bluetooth chip from Qualcomm. It could basically run off any brand of Bluetooth chip. What Sony needs to do in this case is simply to pay Qualcomm the licensing fees for aptX, then roll out the relevant software update to get the XM3 earbuds to start supporting aptX too. Now, obviously, regular aptX is not gonna sound as high-res as aptX HD. The HD version of aptX streams 24-bit 48 kHz audio at 576 kilobytes per second, which is at a much higher flow of data than regular aptX, which streams 16-bit 44.1 kHz audio at 352 kilobytes per second. But still, on Android devices, you're still gonna get better results from regular aptX than the half-assed processing that we get for the next best codec AAC. So here's my theory. While it may have been a mistake to list the XM3 earbuds in the aptX HD page, that mistake may have been because, number one, that poor employee should have listed it under aptX instead, and number two, that information was published on the website far too soon. It really doesn't seem to be a silly mistake, if you know what I mean. Like someone at Qualcomm simply thought that the XM3 earbuds supported aptX HD, then had to take down the listing after they discovered that it was a mistake. After all, to put these earbuds on their website in the first place takes quite a bit of work. First, they gotta source the picture for it, and not just any picture, alright? It's gotta be a picture with the right dimensions and the right resolution. Then they gotta upload the picture as an asset into the content management system. Then they've got to write the description. They have to specify its URL. So it's a bit too much work, don't you think, for just a very simple, silly mistake? So that's why, to me, it does seem like we might be seeing a software update for the XM3s in future that might add AptX support to it. I could be wrong, but what do you guys think? Do you think AptX is coming to the XM3s through a software update? Tell me in the comments section below. So if and when a new software update arrives for the XM3s that adds AptX to it, I will come back to you with another video to report it. So if you don't want to miss another video from this channel, please hit like, subscribe if you haven't already, and please ring the notifications bell, because that is the only way YouTube will notify you of new content from this channel. My name is Aaron, and I hope to see you again soon in the next one. If you're a humble person like me, this shirt is a great way to show your friends how humble you really are. And whenever you look in the mirror, to admire yourself of course, it will also help to remind you to always be humble. So guys, this is a pretty fun shirt to wear. You can check it out in the link below. It's available in t-shirt, tank top, and hoodie. Your purchase helps keep this channel going, and I appreciate your support, bros.